show coming up. It's the Toronto just about set to go now. On the hill and coming off a great start, Bobby Miller. What should we keep an eye on here?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one in triple digits.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Not close with that one. And that's ball 2. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. Hayward going back. Forget it. He wastes no time on this one. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Bo Bichette in the box now. No balls and a strike. Foul ball there.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
This one in the air, right field, on the move. Calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Turner climbs in on that right side. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And the pitch. In the air, right field. Hayward drifts towards it. And there's 2 away. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. And downstairs.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you have to quiet that down a little bit.
On the ground. And that is that. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's an early 1-0. Bottom of the first. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Here's a high chopper. Bichette gets it to first, and Betts is gone. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Berrios, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slurve, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. One down, base is empty. And that one upstairs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
That one fouled off. Oh, 2 now. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
2 outs. In there. And so now 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now... And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, number 36. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
In the air, out towards left center. And there's one down. Danny Jansen to hit here.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves. This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Liner, base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Flips for 1, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here in L.A., here's Teoscar Hernandez. That one to first, and that's just foul. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
1 out, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off.
For me, Boog, a game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series losing to the San Francisco Giants.
Jason Hayward at the plate now. That's ball 1. Biggio sends it to first. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, George Springer. Miller back to work. That one out to right. Has a beat on it. And there's 1 down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
At the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Moving back for this one. Makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1. Turner swings and drives one. Deep left field. That's back there. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. That's towards center. 1 away. And now it's Mookie Betts. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Gets the call. Strike one.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, gold gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Pitch misses there. 2-2. On the ground to the left. Throws the first in time. Mookie retired 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Freeman now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Up the middle. And that one handled. Over to first. And that is the inning. Dodgers down in order. But they still lead it 2-1. Game 2 of the World Series. Down the third baseman, Kevin Biggio. Hard hit, right side. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the second baseman. Doubled his first time up. In the air, right field. Hayward moving under it. Makes the grab for the second out. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's in with a stand-up double. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about,
that ends the inning, so we take a break. Blue Jays help. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And delivers outside. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Sends it to first, and a couple of quick outs. Biggio throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. The line to kick the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
The pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That takes care of Springer. Runner tags at second, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with 1 away. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hayward grabs it on the run. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 2-2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. Fly ball down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Vladdy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The throw to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Chris Taylor now. Ball one, no strikes. And a foul ball. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Guerrero. He takes it on his own, and that quickly 2 away. Here's Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2, and that's in for a strike. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. That one just misses. Left field. Varsho moving under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Through 5. All even at 2-2. All set for the top of the 6th. Justin Turner now. Miller back to work. And there's a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And the batter now, Kevin Biggio. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Now it's the second baseman. Down one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Joe Kelly looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Hudson also throwing. Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. 3-2. They take the lead.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play.
Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th. And stepping in is the speedy Gavin Lux. And a pitch. That one misses. Ball 2.
You know this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that's through there for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the righty deals. Tosses to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mookie Betts. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1. And that's in the dirt. The Blue Jays leading by a run here in game 2 of the World Series. So Mookie Betts with a base hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Freeman hits it in the air, and it falls. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That one misses, and now 3-0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. To third, could be extra bases. One run's in, and now he gets into the corner. 2 runs are in. Here comes the runner. The relay, he's in there. 3-run score. It's 5-3. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. Fought off foul. Left-hand batter waits. Fouled off. He was late. Runner at second here, one gone. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
At the belt and fires. On the ground right side. Whips it to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 3 runs come across in the inning. Top of inning number 7. And now the catcher comes up to him. Danny Jansen. As he turns on the rubber. And with that good live arm delivers. Swings through that one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Next offering upstairs. Tying run at the plate. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And the batter is George Springer. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, that's a base hit. In to score from third. And it's now 5-4. And that puts the tying run on base.
Big RBI for him right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The pitch. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Way inside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
And he deals.
That's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And there's a ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Waiting for a turn at the plate. The pitch. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
That's a bittersweet moment right there. This game could easily be tied up right now, but they'll need to stay focused on the positives. And they have 2 runners in scoring position with a chance to take.
Joe Kelly takes over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Vladdy up to bat next, lays off for a ball. That one the other way. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Turner goes after that one for strike 1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. The tying run is in to score from third. All tied again, 5-5. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now for the Jays, Kevin Biggio. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Scrambles back to second safely as a run scores on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the second baseman. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there and out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to the lead. It's 9-5. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Daniel Hudson. So 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. The 0-2. In the air out towards right center. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run homer. It's now 9-5. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Here comes Chris Taylor. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And that's down a base hit. And it gets by him. Coming home. He scores. It's 9-6.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Foul ball there. That one down the line. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Save.
Well done. Drives in the run. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ground ball left side. Off balance feed. There's one.
Well, they had the chance of turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manage.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Pitches in for a strike, 0-1. And that skips into dirt. With the tying run at the plate here in the late stages of game 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Hudson goes 6 feet 3 inches, 37 years young. And he was a 5th-round pick back in 2008. Bounce to the left side. And foul ball. Close, but called a ball. 1-2 to count.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. That's long gone. And they add to their lead. It's 10-7. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He throws a pretty hard slider, but when it doesn't break, it's just like a good fastball to hit. And right there, eyes got big, hit that ball really hard, and now he's getting high fives in the dugout.
Madre mía, qué juego estoy. Óyeme, qué clase de juego para el que está ahí.
Pitch out of the pen here. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier. Ground ball to the right side. Freeman takes it himself, first out in the top of the 8th. That one ripped. It has the distance gone. Another homer.
Bro, esto ha sido un juegazo, pero y yo mismo sé cómo yo he bateado tanto en este juego. Madre mía. Que, oye, me lo doy y me han dado un dolor de cabeza en este juego.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
And here is Bo Bichette headed down the line. And a foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to third. Slings to first, and Bichette is retired. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This ball's chopped to the ground. Muncy to first, and Guerrero is set down. That's out number 3. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now, Max Muncy. Up the middle. Bichette. Throws to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And ball 1. Bounce to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. First pitch just misses. Smoked on the ground to second in plenty of time to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go to. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brusdar Graterol. So now Turner in on that right side, and the pitch in the air left field. Turner is out, and there's one down. Next to hit, Kevin Biggio. And that's a base hit. So man aboard. Now it's the second baseman. He's already homered in this game. That's a strike. Early on. Biggio at first, one gone. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw into third. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now.
Back-to-back base hits. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And here is Dalton Varsho. Can't glove it cleanly. Lux to second, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Danny Jansen.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 14-7. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And
to the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Yo one. Right side. Boots it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Oye, pero el segunda base tiene que tener miedo porque ha hecho como 500,000 errores hoy. Dios.
And a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Bounce to third. Fires across the diamond, and Bichette is retired. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom 9, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
His pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Taylor out of the play.
The right fielder.
He's 2 outs away. And next for L.A., Jason Hayward. And first offering is fouled off. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that night.
And he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Outside low. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Just missed. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. Bichette. Off balance feet. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. So they're down to their final out. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Close, but called a ball. 1-0. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he
ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays slugged their way to a win in this one.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff, inning after inning, throughout an entire game.
Y se acabó el juego. Bueno, mañana seguimos con el juego 3 y el 4. El primero lo hice por YouTube, el segundo ahora por Twitch. Mañana hago el tercero por YouTube, supongo, y el último por Twitch. Ya veremos si es que gano, si le gano todos los juegos a los Dodgers, porque aunque le he ganado los 2 primeros, no confío. Qué jueguito, hermano. Al final logré batear y abrí el marcador, pero fue un buen juego. El que estaba ahí, gracias por acompañarme, hermano. Voy a terminar la transmisión. Bendiciones. Gracias por estar ahí, bro.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.